Hey, if you've been thinking about moving to Portland and are curious about the top neighborhoods off Peninsula,
then this video is for you.
I'm Mike Weisman.
I'm Matt Dechaine.
And we're working hard to be Greater Portland's #1 real estate agents. And this video series is everything about living, working, and playing in the real Portland, Maine. All right, so today we are standing in Payson Park in Portland, and we are off Peninsula. We're gonna take on a very quick tour today of some of the top neighborhoods off Peninsula. So Matt, first tell us about where we are.
Sure, yeah. So Payson Park here lies on the Back Cove of Portland.
Okay.
Off Peninsula, for those who remember from our last video, we described what it was on.
Right.
We are on the western side of the 295.
Right.
It dissects Portland, and everything on the western side is off Peninsula.
Perfect.
That part of Portland has a lot more land area, bigger lots. The houses, generally go further with your money.
Okay.
So we're anxious to show you those neighborhoods today.
Excellent. So we're gonna go to 3 neighborhoods today off Peninsula. Okay,
Yeah.
So Matt, where are we going today?
All right, so we're gonna start with the furthest one out, down Forest Ave. It's called Route 302.
Yep.
It's the Riverton neighborhood.
Okay.
It's a really nice neighborhood with a bunch of features that you'll see coming up soon.
Okay.
After that, we're gonna move a little more in town.
Yep.
We're gonna go to Deering Center.
Cool.
And show Deering Highlands too. They're kind of side by side.
Got it. Okay.
Deering Center's got a great little village. You'll see that coming up.
Excellent.
And then afterwards, we highlight the Back Cove,
Okay.
which is one of the most desirable neighborhoods off Peninsula because
Right.
it's so close to downtown.
Yep.
But yet it's such quiet living with plenty of things for kids and parks all around.
Awesome. So let's get started. I'm excited. Let's go check out off Peninsula neighborhoods in Portland. So now we're in the Back Cove, which is a great neighborhood in Portland off Peninsula. So Matt, tell us a little bit about Back Cove and where we are right now.
Yeah, of course. So right now we're in Payson Park.
Okay.
It's 48 acres.
Okay.
It's kind of like the integral part of Back Cove.
Mhm.
And it's a great place. I mean, we got ball fields behind us. There's tennis courts. In the winter, they put up a terrain park that you can hit on skis going down the little hill.
Right.
A great vantage point for the 4th of July fireworks off the east end. Plenty of parking.
Excellent.
It's just a nice little area. It's right on the Back Cove here, which is a water feature of Portland.
Yep.
This neighborhood is one of the closest to downtown.
Okay.
It's wonderful. People love it because of the quiet streets again.
Yep.
It reminds you of the West End again to some degree.
Okay. The West End on Peninsula.
Exactly.
So that's also going to put it, let's say, in the higher price points, right? Because A, we're very close to Portland.
Right.
Right. And B, we're also very close to water still.
Exactly.
Right? So talk to us a little bit about the neighborhoods.
Yeah, so as you can imagine, highly desirable place.
Yep.
Give you an idea of housing, it's a lot of old colonials, beautiful homes that have water views.
Right.
There's a few mansions along Baxter Boulevard here that I think we'll have footage of to show you.
Sure.
And overall, if you're gonna buy a home and it's a colonial, you're looking maybe 3s to $500,000, depending on lot size.
Right, maybe higher with a water view even.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay, but all in all, it sounds like a great neighborhood, especially if I'm going to be coming into town. Maybe I'm working in the hospital, in the medical center. Right, you probably have a fair amount of doctors that are going to be in the neighborhood. Right.
Yeah, I mean, you're minutes from downtown, especially the hospital. You're right there. So good for a doctor that needs to relocate but be on call.
Yep.
This is a great neighborhood to look at.
Right, excellent, and the green spaces here are amazing. And that's one thing. And what we love about Portland is everywhere you go. And I think you're going to see that in our last video where we're on Peninsula and all these future videos, almost everywhere we go, we're filming in a really beautiful green space.
And the highlight here is the Baxter Boulevard. It has the path it's a jogging, biking path that runs all along the water and the edge of the city.
Yep.
So you're taking views of the water, the skyline. I mean, it's a gorgeous place to come out and get some exercise.
Excellent. All right, let's get on to the next neighborhood.
All right.
All right, so we are in Riverton Trolley Park, which is a great location here, right along the banks of the river. A really awesome place to come for hikes, walks, a great place to relax. But Matt, let's tell us a little bit about the neighborhood and where we are.
Sure. So Riverton neighborhood here is on the outer ends of Portland, right down Forest Ave, also known as Route 302. Westbrook is just over the river here. This is the Presumpscot River. It runs up by Sebago Lake area down and through Portland. It's a nice little river. People love to, go tubing or swimming in it.
Sure.
Nice for recreation. This park here had its heyday back in the 1900s.
Okay.
On the banks of this river, there used to be a railroad. They had a gazebo with a grandstand. There was a casino, sort of mini Coney Island.
Right. You can actually still see some of the old foundation rocks, right? Are still here.
Yeah, of course. Right through the woods here, you can see where the buildings once stood, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So what's neat about this area, it's part of the Sebago to the Sea Trail system. The trail runs right behind us here. And again, that system goes from east end of Portland all the way out to Sebago Lake.
Okay.
And you pass right through this park right here.
Right. Pretty cool. That's an upcoming video. We've got it slated, so stay tuned for that.
Exactly. Other notable features of this area, Riverton, right next to us through the woods is the Portland Municipal Golf Course. Portland's only golf course, and it's right on the river, which is nice, called Riverside. Nice. Behind us is Industrial Parkway, which is the birthplace of a lot of famed breweries in Portland, such as Allagash, Bissell Brothers, Definitive Brewing, and they make it a whole area to hang out with food trucks, games, events going on. It's a fun place to spend an afternoon.
Awesome. So, Matt, tell me a little bit about the housing. Let's think about a family that's going to move into Riverton. Okay, what are they going to find? What are they going to encounter most often in the neighborhoods?
Sure. So around here, it's a lot of single-family homes. It's kind of a lower-priced area of Portland. Okay. You can get into a nice house, a couple bedrooms, bathrooms, for mid-200s, no problem.
Awesome.
And this part of Portland, since we're on the furthest end from the peninsula, allows for bigger lots and bigger houses for your money. So you kind of have more of a backyard than you would downtown.
Right. And if someone would say, someone from here, let's say you live in Riverton, say you work downtown at the medical center, at the hospital, right? Commute time. What would you say is, give me a commute time here? Because people watching out of the area think about commutes. In Portland, we don't think about it so much, but
sure.
Give us what's the commute time here?
Yeah, so you would commute right down Forest Ave, which is a main artery right into Portland. If you had to go right into, let's say, the hospital, which is right downtown, if you're doing it during rush hour, the worst of the worst, it might take you about 20-25 minutes.
Right, no big deal.
Not terrible, and that's door to door.
Door to door, right? But on a weekend, like today, on a Saturday or Sunday, you're talking what, 10-15 minutes?
And you're right in town.
Right in town. So great location, out of town, nice lot sizes, nice single-family homes, and that's mid-200s, really affordable. Could be a great place for a family to get started in Portland.
Exactly.
Awesome. Let's go on to the next location.
Cool.
All right, so now we are in Dechaine Center, which is a great little neighborhood that we're going to be really excited to tell you about. So, Matt, give us a little rundown on Dechaine Center.
Sure, yeah. So we got up here from Stevens Avenue from Morrill's Corner.
Right.
Along Stevens Avenue, there's a lot of really great institutions such as University of New England, Evergreen Cemetery, and a lot of schools. This area is a great neighborhood for kids and for families. A lot of great older homes. A few of them have been converted to condos and apartments, but mostly they're intact. It's got a small village right behind us with that village feel. It's got a barbecue place. It's got a coffee shop. It's got a pizza shop. And pretty much a lot of things you need, you can walk right to right there, Mike.
Excellent, excellent. And in fact, the cemetery actually even has a couple of ponds back there and lakes. It's actually it's a bit of a funny place because it's actually a recreation spot.
Right, yeah. So it's interesting. The cemetery was actually designed by a famous designer, and he made it so that it had a certain appeal to it, and that it was also a recreation area. So you go down the back, there's bike trails, you could hike in them, there's ponds to view, turtles about. It's a cool spot.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, awesome. So tell me a little bit about, let's say, Dechaine Center. If I'm a first-time home buyer or I'm coming to the area, I wonder what it's like to live here. What am I going to find in the neighborhoods?
Yeah, sure. And so to give a bit of background real quick too, Dechaine Center and everything named Deering was once part of the town of Deering.
Okay.
Portland annexed them in 1899. Right. And part of the land was split with Westbrook, but this part obviously was retained by Portland. Okay. If you're a homeowner coming to this neighborhood, you're going to find quiet tree-lined streets, congruent neighborhoods. It's very similar to the West End. Okay. This part in Deering Highlands, just down the road. Okay. And it's a great place to raise a family because you can go from pre-K elementary to a doctorate degree on the same street. Right. Excellent. And general price range. We're talking now in 2019, but obviously this could be changed by the time you watch the video. So you want to know where things are at right now, comment below and we'll get in touch with you and make a video on it where we are today if it's not 2019.
but give us an idea of where we are price-wise, just broad range.
Sure. So if you're going to buy, let's say, a single-family home,
Sure.
On the lower end, you're looking about $250 to $300.
Okay.
And then if you're going to buy one of the larger homes, the 3-story ones with the
Right.
really nice trim,
Okay.
classic Victorian,
Right.
you're going to be $500,000 or more. So it's a little less affordable than other neighborhoods.
Sure.
But it offers so much.
Right.
That's why it's so desirable.
Right. So there you have it, a great quick tour of 3 neighborhoods off Peninsula. We've got a lot more to come in part 2 and part 3 of this series, so stay tuned.
Yeah, and we're working with buyers all over the world who want to come move into Portland, enjoy all that it has to offer. So DM us, click the bell, subscribe to our videos. We've got a lot more content coming, and we'd love to work with you too.
Absolutely, and we'll see you on the next video.